ish. It's pretty
Sorta
early.
ish. Not totally awake.
I'm not gonna lie, my eyes are still burning from I need to be in bed still.
Yeah.
And I didn't go to bed late. I slept through the whole night. But it's early morning, whatever this
Sorta
is.
early. For us, it is.
Well, I mean, compared to 3 o'clock our time, it's 8 o'clock our time.
Our dogs are wondering what just happened.
Right.
I ran down and I made all their food and I fed them and then I left.
Normally you hang out with them.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
normally we hit that, baby. I forgot. So we have some splaining to do, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's. See, I can't imagine why a show that normally comes on at 3 o'clock every day would come on at 8 o'clock in the morning every day, except for if we had news. So we have news, but let's see who we have here. And then I have Facebook crazy conversations that you don't even know about that I might want to talk to you guys about.
I heard you take a call this morning. I didn't hear what it was.
Maybe I think it might be part of the conversation today. I think it connects a little bit. Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan in the house. Dean Bancroft,
Dean.
Thanks for being a member. They were both here. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Dean. I love me some Dole Whip family. First thing in the morning.
Well, that's good, because here we are.
Dean, you're the best.
We're not exactly awake.
Leanne, good morning to you. I don't feel very awake.
A little puffy still.
I really do kind of feel like, oh, why am I on right now? This is weird. Life as a Mama Bean, hello to you. R Bean to Disney, another awesome member. Good morning. This morning alive had me thinking it was Saturday.
Yeah.
I wish it was.
No, we go on like an hour later on Saturday, though.
Yeah.
We're an hour earlier even.
It is. You're right. You're right. It just feels different to me, but you'll know why in a minute. Good morning, everyone. Jay, another member of the channel. Jay Skywalker, who has a way better last name than me, has and always will. Skywalker, because Luke Skywalker.
I know.
Okay. It's on TV. I'm watching the Snoopy movie now. Nice. Early morning Snoopy movie. So I guess we should tell them the news?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to tell them. It's not that big. But so our state rep, I don't want to lie.
I don't know what he is.
I think he's our state representative, but I might be a liar.
Lang? Is it Mike?
Mike Lang. Pretty sure he's a state representative.
He voted in person.
Yeah, he's deemed all our businesses in District 60, where our business resides, essential. And so I have a staff. I mean, I'm not talking to every one of them every day. I'm talking to 2 of them every day.
The managers, yeah.
Yeah. We have a total of 11, and that includes us. And they are chomping at the bit. Is that a thing?
They're ready to go back, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Because they have a lot of buy-in, too. Like, they know, they love they're being paid, but they also know that the bank account is shrinking. And those 2 are I mean, they'll sell your cousin if it's in the store, because they like to make, especially Veronica, because they like to make the sale. They like to bolster the bank account because it's for the kids.
Well, they are very bought in. Yeah, we're blessed.
So they've seen what's going on, so they're ready.
They've been ready. And so honestly, let me go back a little bit. So if you're new here, welcome in. Mar watching from her toasty bed. I feel like I was just in my bed. I guess it was like 45 minutes ago, but it feels like it was a second ago. Rachel in the house, Samantha in the house, Theo, don't call me not Theo in the house, or I guess it's backwards. RB and Disney wants to know what the news is. Meredith is in the house. Hello, Meredith. From the Dufly crew. Welcome in. Dufly crew, by the way, check them out. They are my sponsor on Disney Pins Live every Friday night. Which is that tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they're great. Magic of the Mouse, check him out. He's my sponsor for Creator Talk and for DizTube. All the people are in the house. Look at this.
They're like, what are you
doing? So you know what? I'm going to be honest with you before I even move forward. I'm not trying to clickbait you into staying longer, I swear, and hold the story. But you guys are making my day. I honestly, when I do... Huh?
We already told them the news, so it's not really clickbait.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the people who just popped in. When things happened and we made the decisions that we were about to tell you about, we had a plan. How do I say this?
Just spit it out.
I didn't think anybody would be here this morning in the chat. I really didn't. You guys
didn't want to not do it.
I wanted to have it on the channel so when people rolled at 3, and we weren't here, you would know why. But you guys, what kind of business do you have, Leanne says? What are you doing up so early? I have no idea. So Bill, when I work, and I do work, I'm the executive director, CEO of an after-school program, and it's a nonprofit. We're called After School America. To answer Bill and to answer Joey, it's Joey's World, whether that be Joey or her family of Joey, welcome in, love you guys. So let me answer the question. Even when my normal business is going, I wake up at a decent hour, but I don't usually interact with human beings at a decent hour. But anyway, we run a resale shop. We run a nonprofit. Think Boys and Girls Clubs. I started Boys and Girls Clubs in 1993. What did you, 95? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I feel like I should know.
We were married.
I say 95, but I don't really have confidence. Okay, yeah, you're right. 95. That's why I was thinking that. So I started with the Boys and Girls Clubs in 1993. She started in 1995. PPP in the house, what's going on? Myers in the house, what's going on? Man, all my peeps are here. Maybe morning's a good time. Resort budgeting is in the house, what's going on? You guys are making me happy. Jackie putting in the link. Thank you. Very nice. So, okay, so answer your question. We used to be the Boys and Girls Clubs. About a year and a half ago, we went independent. So you can think Boys and Girls Clubs, we're not that anymore. I still love Boys and Girls Clubs. Boys and Girls Clubs nationally wanted to consolidate. They want to do what the Girl Scouts have been doing for the last years, have regional. So like the Boys and Girls Clubs of Fort Worth, they want all the local clubs to be part of that. And I don't agree with that. I'm not mad at them at all. I love Boys and Girls Clubs of Fort Worth. I know people who work there. I'm a fan of what they do. Like the Boys and Girls Club of Fort Worth, the Boys and Girls Club of Arlington are now one. They've merged. They're trying to get they want all the small rural clubs to either go away. I don't think they would like me to say this, but it's true. So to go away or to more appropriately merge with a regional hub.
Which means instead in the long run they go away because it doesn't make sense for someone in a regional area to have to drive so far to a rural place.
So let me just say it this way. I used to work for the Boys and Girls Clubs of San Diego. And when I worked there, I wasn't the executive director CEO. I was just a guy, just a guy. Moved up the ladder, all the things, whatever. But we ate up other little clubs. Now, it wasn't bad. We were eating them up because they were dying. So the Boys and Girls Clubs of San Diego was eating up the small little Boys and Girls Clubs of smaller towns. I wasn't involved with that.
We weren't closing the smaller towns down. We were serving them under a new name.
Not always. So sometimes they would die because
there's only 5 kids. Yeah.
So let me tell my story. So I wasn't the one doing it. I wasn't the executive director. I was friends with the executive director. I was a site director. But my point is, there's nothing wrong with what they were doing because some small towns can't sustain themselves, right? They can't. They don't have enough revenue to serve the kids. Boy, this is going to be the most boring chat ever, but I'll get out of boring here in a minute, I promise. So I've been on that side of it where I was part of an organization that was growing like a weed. It grew like crazy. Again, I didn't have anything to do with it, but I worked there. And I'll get caught up in chat here in a minute. We had much success because of it, because the Boys and Girls Clubs of small town San Diego area didn't have a good board, didn't raise any money. So we would either go in and put in our resources and help them, or we'd go in and make it go away. Usually it would go. So you have a club where they charged a lot of money. My buddy Andy ran one for a while where they charged a lot of money, and then you have one they charged very little money, and it all worked out because kids are kids. So I've been on that side of it. I don't even have a problem with it. Very, very honestly, it's a deeper conversation, but I don't have much problem with it. But now we run a small, what used to be a Boys and Girls Club, and it wouldn't succeed. When I took it over, it was dying. It was basically dead. It just didn't know it.
Right.
They
weren't making payroll.
Respectfully, they weren't smart enough to raise. They weren't doing it right, which made my job really, really easy. Because in your career, if you follow people who don't do a good job, it's easy to do a good job. But they seem likable, but they didn't do a good job. So anyway, long story, less long. We now run an organization that used to be the Boys and Girls Clubs of some town, and we're not in trouble. We've never been in trouble. We've had bad things happen. We were in trouble when we got there. We've had things happen that were really, really stupid that we fixed, and we're fine. Can I say we're thriving? I would say for a nonprofit, we're thriving.
Yeah.
I guess it's a matter of opinion.
Back open.
Well, we're still fine
because we fund it.
So let's dive into that. So we aren't beholden to anybody. at all. I'm a big believer in, I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to receive your help, but you don't get to bind me. So we don't take funds with strings. We are very, what I would say, entrepreneurial. And I believe this is the way to go with nonprofits. Again, I apologize if I'm boring you guys to death and I'll get caught up in chat. I'm happy to see there's a decent number in here because this is boring talk. But I'm a big believer. There's a book called Uncharitable, and it's by a guy named Dan Pelota. If you're interested in the nonprofit world, I suggest you read it. Me and Dan Pelota would never vote the same. We live our lives very differently. He's of a very different political persuasion than me, and this book is brilliant. His book is right. His book is about self-sustaining and using the entrepreneurial spirit to run a nonprofit. Why? Because what I do is more important than what Apple does, and well, maybe not Apple. Apple's pretty important too. More important than what Budweiser does. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying. So we're very independent-minded, and I didn't create the resale shop. You didn't create the resale shop. Frankly, I thought I would close it down. I thought it was a horrible idea. It's not. It's a great idea. It's not my idea. Arrogant Jeff was going to flush it out, teach them the right way, but it's a brilliant idea because it self-sustains. Now, here's the thing. In good times and in bad times, resale shops do good. Think goodwill. In times where you're not allowed to open, not so much.
Yeah, it's a little sticky.
So have we been 5 weeks with no?
Yes.
She does the...
I do the book.
Yeah, so you wouldn't... Is it five full weeks?
5 full weeks.
Monday would be 6 weeks? Okay, that's what I thought. So, and...
Which is crazy.
It is crazy. And so I'll tell you what, if you're one of those people, if you're in charge of an organization, again, I'm way behind in chat. So you guys could be flipping me off, or you guys could be, I don't know what you're doing, but I'll get caught up in a minute. But the truth doesn't change. So if you're one of those people who runs an organization and you don't have 90 days in the bank to keep yourself alive, which everyone's been taught. I mean, I teach it. I've been taught it back when I was a kiddo. If you don't have 90 days in your personal financial situation where you can just stop receiving income at your home and at your work, stop everything else you're doing and make that happen. Because
sell everything till you've got a cushion.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dave Ramsey the heck out of your organization. That's what we did. Mm-hmm. And we had a board of directors that was well-meaning, but they were well-meaning, and it was a hard fight. And there were some things they did that I couldn't control because the executive director is not in control of 100%.
Right.
He in my case could be fired if he did the wrong thing. So he had to play the game a little bit. But we survived for one reason, and you dive in. We didn't talk about what we're going to say here, but you tell me if I'm wrong. Because we did this, because we were insanely financially conservative and put enough money in the bank. Mm-hmm. And that includes having to fire somebody. I don't even want to go into that, but we've had little attacks that we thwarted. So my point is, I'm very, very, very proud that we've paid every employee every penny that they would have got if we were open while we received no money. But we applied for PPP day one. We didn't get it. We've got an email from Chase that said, "Hey, you did everything right. You're approved even." Did you see the email I sent you last night?
No.
We got an email last night at a little after midnight saying, "Hey, good news. The Senate passed it." Yeah, I know. I'm not dead. I watched. Are you kidding me? So anyway, and I'm concerned. And here's why I'm concerned. For the PPP, if you don't know, I'm talking about the payroll protection plan. Again, I apologize on chat. I will get caught up. The payroll protection plan provided apparently, I don't know. I heard this on Fox Business. I think I wouldn't swear at this, so and I can't verify it, but it took care of about 5% of small businesses, and they less than doubled what they gave last time. This time around too. So at that math, they're going to get to a little under 15%. So I have low confidence, 15% being less than 50. I have low confidence that we're going to get a penny. Mm-hmm. And then Mike Lang, our representative, said, "Hey, you're essential." So here's what we're going to do. Yesterday, we were sitting around. I shared with you, you shared with me. We created a plan that we were going to share with our staff on Friday to implement Monday to start doing curbside pickup, online sales, that kind of stuff. It's resale shop stuff. So there's going to be some challenges to it. I'm not going to bore you with it. It could be the longest video ever.
We were thinking furniture. Yeah.
We were thinking a lot of things, and we were going to make it happen so we could get some revenue because we can survive. We've survived the 5 weeks. I'm very, very proud of it. And we're totally fine.
Yeah. We
could do another 10 weeks, but we can't go forever. We could go another 10 weeks. The math is the math.
Very uncomfortable.
But I mean, I'm not asking you if you're comfortable. I'm asking if you're dead or not. So we're going to do it. We're really excited about it. So I'm going to get caught up in chat. But our news is, I don't know how busy we're about to be. I actually don't think it's going to change that much. But this is somewhere I can't control. And here's why. I'll get caught up in chat right when I'm done with this. And then when you say whatever you want, I'll get caught up in chat. With the rule that we can only have 10 people in the store. And obviously our resale shop funds our after school programs. Well, there's no schools. So, you know, the key word in after school being
and our
school.
Co-op classes, and there's no co-op.
So after school programs and homeschooling support for families and kids. We teach some classes, we help our parents, So it's all about school and schooling. Well, if that's not happening, and that's not totally true, we're going to be starting to do some video classes for our homeschooling kids, but that's a whole other thing I don't want to worry with. So all of this to say, I don't know what our schedule is going to be, but I know that today it's highly unlikely that we'll be available at 3 o'clock.
Right. We will be in Granbury at our store getting ready.
We could be out of there because when we have 2 other staff that aren't us, which will be 99% of the time,
right,
we don't want to be there too, because then that means we can only have 6 customers instead of 8 customers.
Right.
So we could very easily be here again.
Well, and
so I'm going to check chat, okay, while you keep going.
It's a big, giant metal building, so for us to work in the offices there,
well, I mean, that's
are next to impossible.
Yeah, we work from home.
Doesn't come through real well.
Well, I work from
and
home.
The cell phones don't work.
Well, we both work from home.
Yeah.
More than the average bear anyway, but mostly because you get more work done when.
Right, customers aren't knocking on your door at your office,
asking you what size.
Staff aren't running in and out asking questions.
So I'm way behind in chat, guys. So let me get caught up. So yeah, everybody's good morning. Myers and the Mouse. Hey there, Josh. Land saying hi. Blah 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 blah. Because again, I apologize. A lot
of people up this morning.
I am pleasantly surprised. I thought I was going to be making a video with 4 or 5 people in the chat. And just kind of announcing, hey guys, sorry we're not here at 3, which we could be.
We may be,
but I know I can't guarantee it. I got my staff. We have to do.
We're going to put up sneeze guards today, so I don't know how long this.
Did they come, by the way?
I had UPS leave them at the UPS store, and Veronica's going to go grab them.
Joe's World, just a guy, right? Jag, just a guy. The national. Oh, there's my mom. She knows. My mom in chat. She ran a 3-state area for the Girl Scouts. Yeah. Club eating doesn't sound very awesome. I love club sandwiches. I love eating club sandwiches, club for sub. Club for sub. Yeah. Yeah.
We're all on turkey sandwiches right
But
now.
I love you guys. Carlos in the house over on Facebook. So yeah, if you're on Facebook, if you're on, I almost said Instagram, if you're on YouTube, please hit the like button. If you don't know why people ask for that, it helps the algorithms, plural, on YouTube, singular, to put out, hey, this doesn't stink, people are watching it. And that's how you grow. It's when I had a good buddy, could be in chat now, said, hey, how can I help you? Hit the like button. Watch the stuff, hit the like button. If you like the stuff, watch it again. If you don't like the stuff, I guess you can hit the like button even if you don't like the stuff. But I don't know. It really is. There's no magic to this.
Don't make him sad.
If you want to grow on YouTube, I don't care. If it makes you happy, hit the down button. I do think about it.
Do you know your biggest down button person is your oldest daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves to brag that she hit the down button.
Brittany?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's evil.
She's such a brat.
It doesn't matter. People. No, I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I don't think about it. I notice them because I'm human.
I watched Dad's video and I hit the unlike button.
Yeah. Which just means it won't show up and she's not looking for it. So I have no shot. Oh, thank you, Jackie. We're not trying to brag. I'm not trying to brag. I love what we do. I'm proud of what we do. Thank you. I'll just say thank you. Hey, Amy, AJC, Magic in the house. Hope you're doing well. Pre-ATJH, I preach. Erica's Insights, hello, welcome to you. I hope you're feeling excellent this morning. Erica's my friend. All bills paid until July. Nice.
Woohoo.
Nice. Yeah, we're pretty on autopilot. Like that. One of the things I did my first year there is figure out all the bills they were not paying and make them automatic if I could. Now we couldn't. I don't think we can not pay somebody if we wanted to anymore. Really, it's probably.
We'd have to call. I
don't even know how. Yeah, I couldn't do it without contacting somebody. I'm trying to get caught up. I heard PPP money was gone, and so I don't want to trash a company. Chase didn't like the application. I knew when I filled out the application it wasn't full because it didn't have a place for a 501c3. That is our tax designation. We're a nonprofit. That's the tax code 501c3. And so what kind of business you are, I didn't have a spot for it. So I knew it was going to be a problem. And sorry, I got the hiccup there. And Chase said that they weren't comfortable with the application. And I think it didn't give them cover. Small banks,
community bank,
and Bank of America didn't worry about it. Large banks, Chase included in that, did. And that's why the money didn't get through. I mean, I don't know, but I do. So, but again, 5%. 5% is 1 out of 20.
What they don't tell you is like you need to apply at the bank that you use. You can't just go apply anywhere. They made it
and
sound
we were
like
with Chase. See, that's my fault
our
too.
Our business is with Chase.
I purposefully left a small local bank for a large national bank because I knew we were about to grow and I wanted to have the access. I wanted to have access to a bigger donor pool. I got to be honest. I wanted to have access to all the bells and whistles. Now, I got to be honest with you. All the local banks have all the bells and whistles now, but at the time they didn't. And it might have bit me in the butt. I'm not going to lie. Because I believe we would have got it. I think the 5% are almost exclusively. And I have concern with some of these big loans. Like, why would anyone give a loan to one of those big, the Shake Shacks, the Harvards that, some of you have heard about? There's one reason that seems to me to be obvious that you could, if you don't want to do these loans because you're concerned about the creditworthiness, which is stupid because they're guaranteed by the federal government, but whatever. You just write 4 or 5 big massive ones and you're done with it.
Right. I'm wondering if that's what they
did. I don't know that. I think maybe that, and that pisses me off. Yeah, dipped into the Lego fund. I haven't watched that video yet, Josh, but I saw that it's up. I gotta be honest with you. One of these, now that we might be at the end of this, I'm a little, I didn't clean the garage. I'm still behind on videos. So
Mark said, so the bottom line is no more 3 o'clock stream now. That's not really
I probably, but that's kind of what I want to ask you guys. Malie is in the house over on Facebook. Good morning. I'm so glad you all will be opening soon. You are the best, Malie, and we love you very much. And I did see you were an excellent influence on our friend's hair. And I know that Malie is smiling right now if she's watching. Please do. I think I got cut up. Does your store do online orders? So Monday, we were going to start that process. I've always thought we should do that. So it's Joey's World. Here's the thing. Most people who are shopping in a resale shop, that's not fair. A large percentage of people who are shopping in a resale shop are just browsing.
Yeah, they want to just come in,
but
or
they will
hunt.
Browse online. Yeah, they're treasure hunting.
Yeah.
There's a certain percentage of things that we'll do better with when we build a market. So the answer to that question is not really, but yes. I thought that next week that's what I was going to be working on.
Yeah.
Now it looks like I'll be making sure we're all good. But long term, I still would like to do that. Not everything. Hey, the Mickey Bunch is in the house. What's going on? But we need to go that way. Honestly, it's Joey's World. This is the right place to say this. My fantasy mind's eye is to do, not unlike something like this. Maybe once a week maybe daily. I don't know, but maybe once a week. Let's start with once a week. That I go online. Hey, Mikey, my favorite Jets fan. And share, hey, look at these 5 things. We get crazy stuff.
We do.
We get sports collectibles. I say that because I like sports collectibles. We get Disney things. We get clothes. We get furniture. We get, I took a call day before yesterday for a baby playpen. Hey, are we essential? Got a call from a guy who just got out of jail and needed some clothes so he could go get a job. Said those words to me. Are you open? No, sir, I'm not. Oh, man, I heard to call you. I just got out of jail. I need clothes. I want to go get a job. Kind of broke my heart. I had to say, don't know when I'll be open.
Guy that Veronica met and got him 3 pairs of pants.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She said, hey, we made $12. I was like,
I did.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out today. That makes me happy. But my point is, let's be real. We're all essential. We're also all responsible to do the right thing in this time. And it's a little rough. Like I have a buddy whose employees are working right now. They're essential. And got somebody drove by and yelled at all the staff, hey, you guys are killing people. we are in a weird time right now, and I'm not going to try to be political. I mean, if you know me well, you probably know that I do have a very strong political opinion. I try not to share it, but you know, you're not deaf, you're not dumb, and you're not unable to hear me. So you can figure out how I feel usually. I don't like when other people believe they're supposed to tell somebody else what to do. I believe that we all have a responsibility. I don't think you have to go to work. If your boss, if your company's back to work, you don't have to. You're not enslaved.
Right.
You also don't have to go shopping. You don't have to come in our store. Now the problem is I can't control what other people do, but I do believe this is a massive overreaction. I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to play one on my channel. It doesn't even matter. 4 more million people, according to today's unemployment data, are out of job. We were at 20 million. So now we're at just under 25 million nationwide. 25 million people need a job. If you don't see that as a large problem, you're tone deaf. So I'm not trying to tell you how to feel or how to think. I honestly, respectfully, do not care. But we exist. Our organization exists. Frankly, our family exists. And I'm not trying to make people like us to serve others. We are. We're a family of faith, and we believe. I don't think that anybody, including you, doesn't know the answer to what's the meaning of life. I think every freaking person on the planet knows the answer to that. I think the answer to that is the same answer as, oh, I'm depressed, what should I do? Go do something for somebody else, hopefully, that can't do anything back in return. Now, I'm really good at sitting across the table from somebody who can write a big check and get a big check and give us nothing. I don't do that as much as I used to, so we have a resale shop. So I'm not gonna pretend like, you shouldn't. Well, don't dive into that. Whatever you're thinking is the way everyone else should be thinking, because I know that people disagree with me. Here's what I know. I have a responsibility to 11 people, our employees, and to the people we serve. Now, currently, the need for us is a little less because we don't need after school, right?
Right.
But after school is not going away forever.
Right.
I have taken many calls about summer, which I think is a little tone deaf. We're not going to have summer camp.
I don't think we're going to have summer groups.
Nobody's having. No one in America is having summer camp.
We're not ready for that.
If you're one of those moms or dads that's hoping to get your kids out of the house, and you want them to have summer camp, you're not going to like what I have to say. So look at the numbers just went down. It's going to go down even more. Bye, guys. Your summer camp. You're the summer camp leader. You, mom, dad, are the summer camp leader. The goal shouldn't be to get rid of your kids. The goal should be to give your kids a safe place. And we're proud to be that. But right now it's you, okay? And it should be you all the time. And so when after school happens, when homeschooling happens, when those support things happen, we're going to be our company's not going to be gone because I say so. Right?
Yeah.
And so anyway, so we're not going to be, that was a long diatribe, a little preachy. This is my, I don't apologize for that face. And again, it is funny. I saw the number and it went down, and it might be random. It might be because I hurt somebody's feelings. Cool. But anyway, long story, too long, but I'll make it shorter now. We're not gonna be here today at 3. I don't know though. Now, here's where the question part of it comes in, and I will get caught up in chat here in a minute. What do you guys want us to do? Because we do have control of our time long term.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could guarantee every day at the same time. I know I can't, because things happen. Like,
right.
Just because we have some freedom doesn't mean we're always free on our time. The freedom to work when the work is needed is nice, but that doesn't mean at 3 o'clock I'm always available.
Well, right.
Because and frankly, that's not a great time.
Once we're serving kids again, 3 o'clock will never be available.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not for both of us all the same day. You know what?
I'll be in program, you'll be running things. So.
Or I'll be sitting there pretending like I'm running things where there's nothing to do. One of the two. But
yeah.
I don't know that I want to do a morning show, but the numbers today are not lower, which is not all about numbers. I do like numbers, but it shows me that there's people awake.
Yeah.
What do you guys
just watching.
Are you guys all going to work too? Why is everyone awake this early? I don't understand.
Maybe it's not so early for some people.
Melise says, "Oh, that's true." Well, it's if we start at 8, it's 9 o'clock East Coast, but it's 6 o'clock Pacific time. Like, I like to go late at night because I think everybody's on East Coast time and they ignore the West Coast time. Maybe it's because we lived out in San Diego, but that's a whole market of people. Maybe it's a whole other group. I heard about this. Melissa's Caleb, who I know very well and love, and I'll just keep going, has been harassed, and we have been watched by the cops while we ride our horses on private property. Yeah, you know what?
So it's
there is
weird
one.
They are.
There is one finger on both hands, Malie. One finger on both. Tell them from Jeff with love. Screw
They're
you.
in an area that's being really weird. And it's rural. There's like nothing
so
out
again,
there.
With all my might, trying to not get political, people with low ability in positions of power always create stupidity. Local government is almost always filled with good and average and less than good effective people. And dumb is dumb. Control is control. And by definition, if you're a politician, from president to dog catcher and everything in between, you want some power, which makes you crazy. Now, I like power too. Maybe I'm crazy. I like to do, and I know a lot of people get into it for the right reason. There's plenty of good people in local politics. That's fine. But generally, just because you're in power doesn't mean you have a brain. You got to be. I'm a nurse. I work from home. So Leanne, see, and the media, the Facebook idiots, they want to make this currently a us versus them thing. It's us versus a for us thing. Support the nurses. Help people go to work. If you have a family member that's got COVID, if you have COVID, if you have a family member that lost his job, if you have a family that lost 2 incomes, I'm not saying one's worse than the other. Why are we having that conversation? I'm saying both needs to be fixed. And I do think we can walk and chew gum at the same time. I do think that I can open up my store, keeping it at 10 or under. We bought some things. I'm not going to go into the details and bore you to death. All the things we're going to do are for protection of my customers and my employees, not for public relations, so someone's not mad at me. I took a call from somebody I love yesterday saying, well, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get attacked. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even care a little bit. Crazy people are crazy. I took a call today about a Facebook post. I said, I get these messages sometimes. It's usually a crazy person talking about a crazy person. You know what happens when you tell a crazy person that? They get mad. You know what happens when you tell a non-crazy person that? They laugh.
Right.
And so we're going to open up. We're going to be as safe as we can. We're going to innovate. We're going to do what we need to do as an entrepreneurial nonprofit to raise the funds to continue the mission. Here's what I'll say, and then I'll dive into chat again, and I'll try my best to shut up after this. If you feel you're in a non-essential role, if you think it's still time to sit on the couch, if you think you can't figure out a way to go to work safely, maybe it's time to reevaluate what you do. Stop being a sheep. If your job is only to do what the boss says, if your job is only to do what corporate says, if your job is only to do what somebody above you says, then you just don't want to take control. You want to blame, and you're part of the problem, not the solution. I'm not saying everyone needs to be a CEO. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you all act like you're the owner wherever you work, whatever your role is, if you all act like the owner, you'll think, how do we accomplish the task safely? Not, it's not safe, I better stay home. How do you accomplish the task safely? Not, it's not safe, I better stay home. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that what we do?
Yes.
It is not an option to close, correct?
Correct.
It is also not an option to get people sick, is it?
Right.
Is anyone too stupid to understand that? I'm honestly asking. Because if you just want to be mad at somebody for opening up, you're part of the problem. If you just want to be mad because you think I'm trying to get somebody sick, you don't even believe, you're either too stupid to have there are some people that are too dumb to have an argument with. There are also some people who just want to argue because they're impotent in their real life and they think there's some power. The Facebook posts that are bitching and moaning about stuff, the dudette who drives by and is mad at me because I'm open. Look at my staff want to be open, customers want to come in, and the services that we render because of the money we raise is not an option.
Right.
I don't care about Budweiser. I don't. I'm just looking at Fox Business is on TV right now. They've got Beyond Meat. Okay, I got to be honest with you. Beyond Meat is getting a big boost from the virus in China. Great. Okay, I get it too. Starbucks is going to be using Beyond Meat. Yes, I do own some Starbucks. There's plenty of good things to learn about that. But is that vital? Like, I love Starbucks. Is Starbucks vital? No.
No.
We are. So anyway, I'm going to get caught up in chat. And I don't know. I may have pissed you off. I may have inspired you. I may have put you to sleep. We came on purpose to say we're not going to be here at 3 today. And I really want to get to now, what do you want us to do? Like, I'm going to get caught up in chat, and I'm asking you too. But do you want to have a morning stream? Because we could get up and do a morning stream.
About maybe doing
I had no plan on doing a daily live.
Right.
But I really have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it cut my day in half. It won't be the same, but what say you? Let me get caught up in chat, because I feel like I've been ignoring you guys, and I do apologize for that. And again, I fully expect it. I bet a lot of you are going to be saying nice things, and I think some of you probably just went away, and maybe a couple of you might be flipping me off. And I'm okay with all of them. I would rather you like me. I like people to like me. I want my mom to like me, and I want you to like me. Mom, do you still like me?
No, you're fine.
Do you still like me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Some of us are working at home. I actually think my job, I can work from home probably 99% of the time. I think I work at home currently. Well, previous this situation, I really only went into work to be there and hug my staff.
Well, yeah, and it does really run better when they know you're coming in, and
does it? Okay, that's nice to hear. I don't know.
I
don't know if I really.
The store stays cleaner.
Walt Disney down 0.5%, by the way. Okay, I'm on leave. Might start working from home. If you can, you should. And that's part of. Everybody's talking about what's going to change. So like when Spanish flu happened, I think I shared this in another stream once. When Spanish flu happened, there was like community cups. So you go in a place and there'd be one cup. Everybody drink water out of the one cup. That's nasty, and that's one of the things that changed. People are all starting to talk about female-focused Star Wars series in the works for Disney Plus, says the crawl on my TV. Cool. I think that there's going to be some changes, and I think one of them is everyone's going to order on Walmart.com. We already were, but we're doing it more now too. Like, so I'm going to sound like a dude.
We're doing the Walmart pickup.
Walking through Walmart shopping, there's nothing fun about that. Going on, saying to wifey, "Hey, buy some Kleenex on the app," driving up and having them put in the car makes more sense. I don't know why anyone's not doing that. Anyway.
So what I'm finding,
hi, Menu Rager.
In the beginning,
oh, you're sweet. Thank you.
Like I could get times to pick up like the same day, and then it moved to like the next 2 days.
Thank you, ATJH.
Well, this last week, I cannot even get a time schedule to go pick up Walmart stuff.
Oh, really?
So busy.
Well, but they'll add people. That's just part of it.
But I mean, it's like
innovation is innovation.
More people are doing that.
Not Theo says, if you want to see terrible politics, move to South Carolina. Just saying. So when I first moved I was a Southern Californian who moved to Texas. Southern California, local politics is crazy. North Texas, local politics is crazy. If you're in local politics, you need to get out of it and look. Whether you stay in or not, it's okay. But you got to back up and go, because it's hard to see the forest for the trees sometimes, even when you're trying hard. And I love people who are in local politics. There's somebody in chat who I know who's in local politics. I used to think I wanted to be in local politics. No.
Yeah.
I believe I'm all for doing good and do good. And local politics can do great. But there you go. She got Disney on it. 153 was a high, down to 80. Oh, please. So anyway, here's where there's a good local politics. Nowhere. Because they're people, and people are crazy. Thank you, Resort Budgeting, following us on Instagram. Yeah, we're Dole Whipped Dad over there. What are you? You're Mrs. Dole Whip. Yeah. Or Mrs. Dole Whip?
Mrs. Dole Whip Dad.
Mrs. Dole Whip Dad. I don't know why I don't know.
It's you.
It's you?
Your name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, Leanne, thank you. Shoot, you're supporting us. You're here. Thank you. Hi from my doctor's office, says Stevie Lee. I can't hear anything, but I want to stop by and say, oh, you're so sweet, Stevie Lee. I'll talk louder. Oh, that won't work. What? Tina McNeil, thanks for being a member. Hello, welcome in. Good morning. Team Marie Photography, spot on. Thank you. Thank you, Team Marie. Again, guys, I do appreciate the support. I'm not, I guess I am trying to get support and deep down, but I don't know. I wasn't trying to brag or anything. I'm just telling you. I just found this special emoji. Monorail, nice. Good morning, Mama Bean. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Drinking coffee this morning in my food and wine, music. Yeah, not a lot of Disney today. So we don't do Walmart pickup. We are trying to leave them time slot. Nice. RV, cool. And I love that. I love that. See, yeah, I like you, Jackie. And it does mean this, and frankly, I was going to reach out to you, Jackie. I don't think it's likely we're going to have our Friday show. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Which have our guest.
Oh yeah.
Detective. Again, I was looking for the right word. I think that we cannot possibly guarantee our schedule for the next couple days. I think maybe by Monday we'll know. So I'm going to ask in chat, would a morning show, I mean, at this time slot, we're at 40, that's at least equivalent to a normal one. I don't know. I don't watch the numbers that close. Man, it might even be higher. I don't know. This doesn't seem as low as I expected. I don't really want to guarantee I'm going to get up. But I mean, once work gets going, I will be, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? We are lucky Ron can work here remotely. I don't know if it's you or Ron Meredith that sent me that email yesterday, but yeah, I learned that he got to work from home. We just go to the grocery store 1 week and do shopping for us. That's awesome, man. I knew I liked you guys. I donated my stimulus check. We haven't got our stimulus check to a food bank. Did you really? Oh, Theo, I love that. We do some stuff too. Most of our stuff goes to our church. Well, that's not totally true. We do a couple little other things, but most of it goes to our church. Dawn Bone in the house. What's going on? Coffee and Dole. Yep. By the way, love this cup. One of my favorites. And I've got a bunch that I would call my favorite. But this one truly is one of my favorites. I got a little bit of a sore throat. I love this one. Uh-oh. Bless you. Are you having it? Oh, which one? She has
I have my favorite one too. Mine's Disneyland.
So I am not going to guarantee we would go at this time, but would this time work? Because we could probably make it work.
Or 9.
9 to 10. We could do that. I guess we could do that.
Because most of our
stuff
later. Is afternoon.
Yeah, we were after school America.
Right.
You know, this and I cannot do from home because of the sensitive documents. Well, that's cool, Amy. I'm glad are you likely to be up and running? Because what do you say, April 30th? That's a week away. Are you guys, I don't know where you live, but I'm not asking. I know people, Hitchhiking Bones in the house, what's going on? Yeah, this works well. I'm retired. Oh, man, I'm jealous. I used to never want to be retired. I used to think oh, that doesn't sound fun. It sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
You got some time to go.
I don't like work. That's a lie. I was about to say I like work. I don't like work. I like getting stuff done. Can I be real? I've enjoyed this time to be YouTube.
The YouTube.
I have a whole new channel that's going to come out. I thought, I don't know when.
Someday.
I thought Monday. What day is it? It's dang Thursday. I don't know when, but I'm excited about it. But I'm also, I've liked the time. I don't know. Preston McDevitt in the house. I think maybe. I mean, we got decent numbers. I don't know. We'll talk about it today. We'll be in the car today, driving back and forth. Our office is a good hour away, or almost an hour away from where we're at now. So we've got at least 2 hours within the car. But I'll tell you the feedback. And again, I'm sure there's people I annoyed that I mean, maybe not, but quietly went away, and that's nice. But I appreciate the support. I do. I think that when you do what we do, when you put yourself out there, both at work and then on YouTube, you're going to get support. You're going to get hate. I'm not getting any hate. I'm not saying any hate. I'm just saying it goes with the territory. I kind of like it. You know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Monday we'll probably know better. And I think saying that today is the live stream, then I've got a Thursday night stream tonight. I've got Corey Meets World and the NFL Draft and Lynn Project and my live stream. And I won't be thinking about any of that until we get back from work. I don't know when that'll be. Then Friday night, we get the Friday night live stream. Saturday, we got the Saturday morning. Sunday, we got the 2 Sunday night. I think by then we'll know what's going on for Monday. And then we'll probably make an announcement. Maybe we'll just have a surprise stream on Monday that kind of announces what we're going to do. Or on Monday, we'll have a stream or a video that says we don't know what we're doing yet. I mean, is that probably the way to proceed?
Yeah, I would think so. So what do we want to do for tomorrow? Are we going to go do morning or go ahead and, I think we'll be here. No guarantee.
I guess I would know that at the end of the day, right? I bet. Well, we can be here tomorrow morning.
Because we don't want to be in the store during a shopping time.
Yeah.
Which would be 3 o'clock because that's when people actually come in.
It's probably more likely that tomorrow, Friday, we could do a 3 o'clock than today.
Yeah. Right.
So are you saying?
Today we're setting up.
What I'm trying to say is I don't think we should.
Tomorrow should be normal, right?
You think? Why don't we just say we're going to try? I don't want to say we're going to have a show and then rush. Like, I know that I don't know what we'll be doing. We could be sitting here on the couch and have nothing to do, but we also could be managing something. We just don't know.
Right.
So I don't want to schedule the detective guess what lie we're telling show because that involves other people. I think what we'll just do is we'll just come on. Like today's chat was supposed to be about the 5 people that if we could go back, undaily Dole Whip. Ooh, that's good.
Undaily.
The undaily Dole Whip.
That's perfect.
Is that Jackie again?
Yeah.
Jackie, your brain is like my favorite. AT&T see largest year-to-year drop in video subscribers. AT&T video? I don't even know what that is.
So we could, I mean, when we go on tomorrow, we could use this one.
Good call. And that's kind of where I was going with that. Okay. So she just decided and I like it. We will be going tomorrow, probably at 3. I'll probably do the post thing tonight, set it up with no guarantee, probably because work comes first. We'll probably go at 3 with our 5 people, if we could go back in time, Disney legends. Obviously, Walt will be number 1. So we're getting rid of the Friday 9 lies and a truth.
The him getting to lie to you.
Yeah, because I don't know. Cool beans. Let me get caught up in chat. The undaily Dole Whip that kind of makes me happy. ATJH, you do too. Depending on when our governor, a PA, decides what areas can reopen. So you guys are in a very different spot. You guys are in the Northeast. Clearly, the Northeast is in a different position than Texas. I mean, the Dallas hospital 2 days ago, it was reported, they had 2 COVID patients. Is that the right way to say that? Yeah. And over 100 beds empty. So we're in a very different place than like Connecticut or New York or New Jersey or even, I don't know, PA specifically. Everyone needs to do things that are best for their family. Amen. Amen, Meredith. Amen. Maybe think about doing just a couple mornings. Yeah, I just don't want to overcommit. I'd rather undercommit and overcreate. That makes sense? I guess that makes sense. So, wow, 48 minutes and we didn't even talk about anything. Yeah. I could talk a lot, nothing.
Yeah, you like to talk.
I do. So I don't know why you guys would want to hear what I said, so I apologize if I just bored everyone for an hour. There's a lot of good going on right now, too. Here's what I'll end with. If you're watching, whatever channel you're watching, whatever news you're gathering, whether it's Facebook or Fox Business or CNN or MSNBC or your local radio or your local TV or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Here's what I would say to you. If during it you get more animated, if during it you get more anxious, if during it you get louder, if during it your mind starts racing, turn the freaking channel or turn it off. I watch a lot of news. I like being informed. I don't like being the dumbest person in the room. Right. But I also believe I have a responsibility to make good decisions and blah, 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 blah. But I find myself getting mad. And that's when there are people who are being partisan, being angry, being using whatever is going on to get an advantage somehow. And if you find yourself getting upset, turn on the comedy channel. Put on YouTube. Go watch Diz and That. Go watch Practically Perfect Park Hopping. Go listen to a podcast by Magic the Mouse TV.
Put your favorite music on.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being informed, but I felt myself 3, 4, 5 times, yesterday included, getting pissed off. And then I'm yelling at people that I love, and it's stupid. So, and I'm saying this because I really, really believe, I said this early in this time, and I'm going to say it now because I think we're towards the end of this time. It's an election year, and I'm not telling you who to vote for. I honestly don't care who you're voting for. I totally don't. But the world, America, is going to be pissy, and they're going to use every little thing to make somebody mad. I honestly do think that both a bad, big, huge company above Europe and Asia and a bad, really bad country, and I'm talking about the politicians, not the people, in the Far East, foment discord online. And it only works because people are stupid sheep. If there's a post from Aunt Gertrude move on. Don't worry about it. Because right now, from May through the end of the election and even past the election, people are getting paid more for causing stress in your life. And all you have to do is turn it off. Yep. Or move along. I think the next few months are going to be vital to people like us providing positive content. And sometimes I'm going to be serious. I think this has been a serious one. But all the channels, all the TV channels, all the radio stations, all do really, really, really well. All the social media platforms do really, really, really well during election times. Their ad revenue's up, their viewership is up, their people staying on their platform is up, and so it's to their advantage to to create discontent, to keep you on the platform. Don't be a sheep. Don't dive into it. Look for the positive, because there's so many freaking amazing good stories.
Yep.
And they're easy to find. Anyway, I apologize for the preaching. Actually, I really just lied to you. I don't really apologize for the preaching. I'm sorry that you had to listen to my preaching. Did you see the planned Governor Wolf? Is he Pennsylvania? I did not. It actually seems pretty good. I don't know who Governor Wolf is. Is that the Theo, are you from Pennsylvania, or am I just confusing it? I don't know who Governor Wolf is. I don't know. What state is that? I can tell you that the federal guidelines, they seem good to me, and I think the governors are doing that. Everybody was freaking out about Georgia and Florida. I got to be honest, I don't know much about what's going on in Georgia. I know that he opened up a bunch of stuff, and I guess he got yelled at. I think even the president told him he went too fast. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think Florida's killing it. I mean, Florida, again, numbers, I don't want to screw it up, but I think they talked about 400,000 potential cases in Florida, and he really had they had like 2,200. Some crazy number of, I don't know. I'm not going to be mad at people at the beach. I'm not. I don't understand. Meredith says we have 125 cases in our city, 60 recovered. You know the data in the city where we work, right? Don't they have 17 cases? And
yeah, it's super small. They had over almost 400 people test. 17 were positive, and 3 were deaths, and the 3 were people who were on cruise ships.
I'm intrigued by the LA. There was I don't want to say it wrong. I think university in LA. I might have this wrong. Somebody in LA tested a whole bunch of, I think a lot of homeless people, and I think they
asymptomatic homeless people.
I think they found like 80% had it or something. I don't remember. I honestly think this is a massive overreaction. I honestly think we're going to find that we all have it, and most of us didn't get sick, just like everything else. Like it's really, really contagious. We have it. I don't know this. I don't want to say anything that I don't want to be one of those guys who's putting out the wrong crap out there.
Right.
I think we all have it. I think we all have it. I think
and they're
most
also
people
finding
didn't get sick.
But
I don't know.
California that 2 people who passed away, they went in the beginning of like February 3rd and February 6th. When they went back and checked and retested the bodies, they actually found that they had the coronavirus. So it was.
Who's they? I don't think I understood.
It was 2 people in California who passed away.
Early. I saw that. January, actually, I saw last night.
Right. So they were sick in January in California, and it was just undetected.
Yes, Jackie, exactly. And that's why I want to be careful on what I say. Just because I have an opinion doesn't mean it's right. And just because I read something, I saw something on Fox Business, I saw something on CNN, heard something on my radio, doesn't mean it's right. I don't want to be one of those guys who's putting out BS. I'm okay with giving my opinion. I don't want anyone to think that I'm.
I mean, and it's hard because so many people are out there.
Yeah, Malie, right? Smart.
With their own agenda.
And I have a very strong opinion about it, but it's on my opinion. I don't know. Right. I'm not. And let's be real, the doctors even disagree. That's why that whole thing with the hydrochloroquine, it's so stupid. Like, why are we making that political? Here's what I want to know. What does my doctor think? And if this doctor thinks one thing and this doctor thinks another thing, that's not bad. How did that get political? People are nuts. I could not foment. Thank you. That's right. Foment. I could not care less what President Trump or whatever Nancy Pelosi. I don't care about their freaking opinion about a drug. What? That's stupid. So dumb. Going to be reading some old school books. Nice. Foment. Yeah, foment's a good word. What did I say? Hey, Gloria, good morning to you. I'm originally from PA near Philly, so I still follow local news there. Gotcha. Yeah, it's funny. I kind of follow San Diego news, even though I haven't lived in San Diego for a decade.
I still follow Redlands.
Savannah, Georgia. Life is Mama Bean. I've heard you are in a beautiful part of the woods, or the neck of the woods. The news is all over the place. Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. I've been proven that sunlight kills. Yeah. Yes, Tina. So we actually talked about, and actually it came from, who did it come from? Did it come from you, Jay? No, it came from one of the members. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, the light tunnel.
And I've done some research on that. We're buying one of those, man.
I noticed that our Kroger has put us on the side of the shopping cart a wall of UV lights on both sides, and they push all the carts.
I do too, Tina.
So they're creating their own tunnel already.
I think that works. Like, so for us, they and it wasn't even. I was like $80. I don't remember. It wasn't too bad. A thing that you can. It was just a kind of a desktop size. But I don't know the science of ultraviolet light, but it's freaking awesome, right? Why would I know it? It works. So anyway, what a good. I mean, that's funny, and it's so insightful too.
Put a tanning booth out. Sure. Everybody lay down before you come in.
Yeah, if we're mad at people going outside, we're really not following the science very well.
Right.
If we
fresh air and
if
sunlight.
You want to tell somebody else what to do, you're broken inside, and stop it. If you have a need to tell somebody else what to do, shut up. I understand that you think shut up is a bad word. Shut up is the most freaking needed. I love you. The thing that you were most wrong about in your entire life is when she told me that shut up was a bad word. Most people, including me probably, need to hear shut up so bad. And you're not allowed to punch people in the face. So shut up is what is needed so often. Like, so here's how you and the rest of the planet can get me to shut up. Just think.
Put food in your mouth.
Okay, I love you. See, that makes me happy.
There you go.
By the way, if you're wondering a way to a man's heart,
food.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, anyway. I don't know. It makes me mad when people think that shut up is a bad word. You're right. Our Disney community can continue to do it. Amen. I'm rereading Jaws. I've never read Jaws. I wouldn't want to read a scary thing right now, so I can pretend I am scared. Jaws was good. Jaws 3 scared me. They had the thing that popped out. Jaws was good when I was a kid. Space Mountain Tunnel, ahead of its time. Jay Skywalker, who still has a better last name than me. I love that. We go for a 30-minute walk. So the problem with a 30-minute walk, that's like 29 minutes, 40 seconds longer than I want to exercise. But I need to.
Melie's comment. She's got something about an AC.
Melie's comment?
Right. It's right under your phone. Yeah, right there.
Melie's comment. You can a UV light that goes on your AC that kills a lot of things. Oh, okay. We have one. That's so I have not learned a lot about that. It was seriously from this. I mean, I was aware of it being is it a disinfectant? I don't know if that's the right term.
That's interesting.
Kills germs, kills viruses. But it was on my stream. I don't think it was Jay. It was somebody. It was one of my members who mentioned it. And I did some research afterwards. And it's freaking magic.
Because we could do that at the AC at the store.
We're going to need a bigger boat. We actually have a guy who wants to donate a boat to us. Did I tell you that?
Really?
Yeah.
I love it when they donate boats.
Yeah, I told him I can't take it right now, but he said no problem.
Awesome.
We just like Archie Bunker, stifle it. I liked Archie Bunker. My husband thinks I'm just a conspiracy theorist. I don't know why they want to keep us aside. So I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I think that calling people conspiracy theorists is just a nice way to say shut up. But I mean, I think we've been to the moon. I do think that JFK was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald, but I do think that people are trying to control people. I will say that. But here's the good news: they only have power if you give to them. Yeah, if I got pulled over by the cop and asked me where I was going somewhere, I would say LIBERTY. If you don't know what it is, call me when you do. I walk 5 miles every day and I've gained weight. Well, if you've gained weight from muscle, that's a good thing. Listen to the fat guy with health
We've been
ideas,
cooking
but
s'mores in the backyard at night.
We have not.
Bad
we have not attempted to be healthy. I made homemade whipped cream. Oh, I don't even like whipped cream that much, and that sounds good.
Saying, Mom, this is really great. We should do this every night. I think
we have.
Yeah, it's fun, but
we have made it fun.
Have s'mores every single night before bed.
I don't know why anyone wouldn't make it fun. Like
we went in the forest and
we don't live in a forest.
No, we went to the kid forest behind the preserve area, and she went and collected all the wood she could find.
She came and told me about it. And she said we were collecting sticks. I'm like, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. So
sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. So we went out and she.
Bye, Gloria. You be safe.
All the sticks, and there were actually some beautiful butterflies out. There was like a lot of other things, but then she came and she built herself a fire, and we had s'mores.
You know what? If you wanted to make me happy, you would do.
What
Theo Not Theo just did.
Theo Not Theo.
Saying that what I said they wanted to steal. Because that makes my day. Calling someone a conspiracy theorist is a nice way to say shut up. I do think that. Instead of saying, I don't want to hear you, they want to say, I think you're crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, who among us think? I don't think Bigfoot's out there. I think we have been to the moon. I do think, s'mores, right? I do think politicians want to tell other people what to do. And I guess we voted for him, right? But it is what it is. I love you all. I can't believe I didn't think we didn't go the whole hour. I don't know what we're going to do next. I don't think we've come to a conclusion. I don't guarantee a show tomorrow, but I think we'll probably be here for it.
I think so.
And I think the regularly scheduled stuff, which I'll talk about here in 5 seconds, will continue to go. And I think by Monday, we'll have a good idea of what we can likely do. So I guess what I'm asking is just be a little soft with us if we miss a day. I don't know. I don't even know why I said it that way. Just be aware that, work's going to come first. But Thursday night, it is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't feel right for a minute.
We have a vet appointment in
a
few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Thursday, big night tonight on YouTube. Our show, me and Bill, he was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Bye, Malie. Thanks so much for being here. Love you.
Bye, Malie.
Emma and John, what's going on? Welcome in. Leanne, started training for Disney Princess Run. Nice. I need to do one of those. We need to do the virtual Yes,
one.
I want to do that. I'll lose a pound too. We're doing. Let's say. So anyway, tonight, Bush League Baseball on my channel. We're going to talk baseball, but I guarantee we'll be talking NFL draft too because I'm an NFL draft nut and I can't believe it's tonight.
Football.
Yeah.
It's baseball. We're going to talk football.
And I mean, once we're going, I talk about it. And then Friday, Disney Pins Live, sponsored by the Tube Fleet Crew. One half of them is in here. Saturday morning, Beauty and the Beast. Sunday night, DisTube with Cinder Alley, sponsored by Bill Guerrero of Magical Mouse TV. Sunday night, Creator Talk with me and Lynn, sponsored by Magical Mouse TV. Bill Guerrero, who was in the chat, may still be. That's a lot of stuff. And so I think at that point, we'll decide what we're going to do on Monday moving forward. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. You guys really made my day by being here. I did not think we'd have this many people here. I'm more apt to tell you that I think morning's good now because I didn't promote this. I put this up at like midnight last night or whatever. I don't know. And by the way, the email from Chase came at about midnight. It's nothing there. Anyway, thank you. Chase Skywalker still has a better last name than me. Not a problem. Most of us are not going anywhere anyway. I bet that's all changing. So, hey, Sherry, welcome in. I'm sorry you're here right at the end. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry to be saying goodbye right as you're popping in because we're out of here. If you're interested in making money on YouTube and growing your income through YouTube, I highly suggest Pat Flynn. 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central. I think you're back at about 10:30, so I probably will watch some of it. So I'll be in the chat. Pat Flynn, it's called The Income Stream. It's awesome. He's going daily, and he's really loving it. He might go daily forever. Highly worth your time if you're one of those people who wants to do YouTube and make some money. Meredith, I'm looking at you. Check it out. Anyway, I think that's it. Anything to tell them? As usual, I did all the talking.
We will see you tomorrow.
What are we doing with our dog? Should we talk about it? It's
having
just a checkup,
staples. Right? She has staples from her chest.
The dog that we talked about, she's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing very good. But she has to have all of her staples out today.
I'm really happy about it. I didn't think she'd still be here.
Yeah, she's like trying to eat the dogs next door again.
Is she?
Yeah, she runs
She'll
through
lose
the
that
yard.
fight.
She's not supposed to be running, and she takes off and she's back to playing through the fence with them.
I haven't seen her do that, but okay.
Oh, I have.
I love you guys. And I really do mean it. Thank you guys for being here today. Morning, afternoon, you guys are amazing. I'll probably be on in the chat for the Pat Flynn thing. 10 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Pacific time. No guarantees. We're going to be at our store by noon today.
Yeah.
So probably no 3 o'clock. Highly unlikely no 3 o'clock. But I will be going live tonight after the Lynn Project show. By the way, Corey Meets World's got, I don't remember his name, the Tom Sawyer land guy tonight, and then NFL draft's gonna be awesome.
That'll be fun.
So I think that's it. Anything you want to say to the peeps?
No, we'll see you tomorrow.
Mods, thank you. Members, thank you. Friends, thank you. Everybody, thank you. I'm tired.
We're just starting our day.
I know, it's weird. All right, that's it. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Love you all. Go wash your hands. Have the best day ever.
Bye.